Sorry, 2 seconds. Forgot to put my phone in the charger. Hello! Yeah. So I had to get the charger and that. So yeah, I'm going to do some runs. I'm mainly going to do light cloud runs. Actually, I'm going to adjust time. Yes, that's how that works, and it doesn't let me adjust it even. Okay, so mainly here the assessment is going to be how the car acts on increased temperature, and then figure out how to because I want to set the car up to be fast in the first part and then be capable in the second. Well, ideally I want it fast all the way around, but this car struggles a lot with temperature. So yeah. So I'm going to temperature management on this car is horrible because it doesn't really get heated up, and when it does get heated up it doesn't cool down again. And also I'm going to try the new front anti-roll bar when I switch it to the proper setup. I need to get a new headset. I'll fix this one. The correct setup. So, some quick facts about this car. It has a V12 in the front, drive to the rears. It has only front down or rear downforce adjustments, but it is quite sensitive on rake. So, let's go. Also, I was supposed to do Laguna Seca with the DTM car, but I would need like half an hour to practice. Then it's a 9-lap race, and I'm probably going to need to run that twice because I spin a lot, and that's an hour. I don't have an hour, I have more or less 40 minutes. Well, 45 minutes. So, sorry people that said I was going to do that. I'm not going to do it because A, I don't like the car, B, I don't have the time, and C, I will get thoroughly beaten. Anyway, get some heat in the tires. So this is not entirely representative. Should actually run it on half fuel, technically, but it'll be fun. Now I'm actually yet to calculate how many laps and how much fuel I need. So I think I'm just going to go to an all AR stream or something. Look if they, as long as it didn't rain, pretty much it'll be representative, and then look how many laps they managed in 45 minutes. Plan is to do long runs on Friday. Just get the car, just get mileage, because I have maths test tomorrow, and also have, you know, oh come on man, concentrate. State of mind. Yeah, maths test tomorrow, and after that I need to practice immediately for chemistry, which I have in 1 or 2 weeks I think. And the thing there is, I am really bad at chemistry. Well, I'm good in like the lessons, I get good grade for like the lessons only, but on tests and stuff I've been throwing it every day. So anyway, back to the car. Again, temperature assessments, looking at how the tires are going to wear, the pattern of their wear. I should really be running less fuel on the rears, but I don't know. Let's just hope that if I set it up for high fuel, then it'll be good for low fuel. Also, I am technically running the car way too hot, but it's only a 45-minute race. So I'm running at like 110 degrees. So I'm supposed to be running it at around 105. That is old temperature, mind you. But I'll run it a little bit higher because I can get away with it. And it runs a bit faster too. It goes through the gears really nice though. I'll give the car that. So like right now I'm running 5th gear. Doing what I enjoyed most, which is just driving cars fast. I would like to do this in real life, but sadly I am not a millionaire. Well, I'm not a millionaire. I didn't get to go karting as a kid, and just saving up, just doing an odd job every now and then. Well, doing odd jobs every now and then to just get money for a test session for the summer. And I don't want any crowdfunding or something like that. I'm not that good, and I don't consider myself worthy of it yet. I would rather have that money go to people that actually have, well, people who are in the game and are struggling. You know, there's Norwegian Formula 3 driver. I mean, I'm not going to beg for donations if I'm not 18 yet, so I can't get any of the money, but he can. So I'd rather have them have money and then just live it happily knowing that I helped them, if that was the case. But well, just drive fast. What am I talking about? My job is to make this car 2.5 seconds faster. How? It's the only question I have. I know I can run 26s at least in Audi here. So might have to just do a session after the race if I don't do too well, just to see what could have been. Just like no setup, just in stock Audi or stock Merc, which are default setup weapons. To do 10-15 lap run. Well, not 15 laps because that is most of the practice session. That is actually round about 20 minutes, I would guess. I'm not going to slow down for that. Notice how the car's just lifting when the front is lifting every time I go on the power. You can see it especially on that curve there, that the front wheels is actually going up. Not going through there with enough velocity, not enough speed. One thing I like about racing, it is truly a gentleman's sport. Because you have, well, I'm one of them. I crash a lot. I have quite a bit of contact, and I'm not really apologetic, or I don't drive apologetically. I drive at the point where I'm on the limit, and that's it. I need to reduce the pressures on the front by 1, on the back by, well, on front by 2, and back by 1. Hopefully that will be okay in the colder part of the race. I also need to open the radiator by 5%. I should probably also just open the ducts by 5% on both sides. Just open everything a little bit, because it is half the race is going to be run in these conditions. And okay, if I have to wait now, it is really rapid when it's cold, but I would much rather have a car that lasts all race long. So I'm going to dive into the pits now after I complete this lap. Best lap was 27.5, average 28. Let's put it at 28. Didn't run really consistent, but could have done. Okay, so I am 3 seconds off the pace. So let's just do the same changes. There, and then here's the biggie. I'm going to reduce that by 2. Now that might not seem like much, but it will make a big change in the car. Because also in real life, cars are really sensitive on anti-roll bar in the front, especially cars that depend heavily on the front wheels when steering. AKA not 4-wheel drift cars, so like Formula cars and the like. So right now I'm happy with the rear end for the most part. It's comfortable, but it's not fast. So what I'm working on right now is getting the front end to a place where I can make adjustments to the rear end, and then just try to get the car faster. Because right now that's the only thing I'm struggling with, the speed. I can run there for 45 minutes without spinning. I can overtake with the car, but I can't lap as fast. Car's proven itself to be mad consistent though. That's good. Things like this is like, the power doesn't really work as a bargaining chip, really. Like, okay, you can. I have a real advantage on first laps, because it's stupid how fast this car is in a straight line. On Agave, I think it was Audi in a slipstream, and I pulled away. He was like 4 or 5 tenths behind, and I pulled on him. That really puts into contrast how, well, he was probably running a bit high downforce wings too, so that might have affected it, but it's still, you know, the car is stupid fast. I started running low downforce in Agave, just because of the nature of the track and how it deleted the front tires almost instantly. So I had to remove all the wing, set the car up so it could drive with that rear wing, so it didn't eat up the front tires. Still ended up eating them, they're just slightly slower. Also, this track is probably one of my favorite ones. Like, there's nothing special about the track. It's okay. It's Donington. You know, there's no standout corners like the old hairpin. That is probably the most standout corner there is because it's super fast and it's super tight. But it's just perfectly flowing, and it's also a great testing circuit because it's really balanced. Technically, I should not even like this track because there's so much low speed corners. And if you don't know that, I am really bad at low speeds. Especially hairpins, those are my greatest weakness. The only hairpin I am able to take is the one at Monaco. And I have done so many laps at Monaco to just get that one hairpin. Now I'm still not... I'm still like midfield good at it. But I can do it, and that's what really matters to me. Monaco is one of my favorite tracks. Monaco, Donington, Spa. I like Spa. It's great in the rain. Which other tracks do I like? I don't know, Red Bull Ring sort of. Like it. It's not my go-to strongest track. It's not. I don't really. It's sort of like Donington. Nothing special about it. Oh, well, there is something special about it. The lap is super short, and the half section is really slow. Oh well, slow. There's a hairpin. Well, effectively a hairpin. It's like weird corners and bankings and off bankings and curbs that kill you. Brands Hatch, that's up there. Brands Hatch is probably one of the best tracks in the world. Shame it's too narrow for Formula 1 and not safe at all. But when you see like racing there, you see, especially through the triple rights, which is what I like to call them. The cars get super close, and they stay super close because you can drive close there. Also, here at Donington, you can overtake around the outside of there. It's really fun to do. Have done. 10 out of 10, would do again. It's just really scary. So this track is more oriented towards well, it's in the middle. It's almost perfectly in the middle between cornering and top speed. So pretty much every car does well here. Like the Ginette and the Aston Martin, which is 99% of the time the fastest car in GT4, is in the front there. Everyone that says otherwise is either stupid or doesn't understand it. I know there is one guy who says against it because the Ginetta used to be dominant because it had 30 more horsepower. Now it's only at 340, I think. But before, when it was realistically balanced, it was running, you know, it was so easy to win in the car. You had to have super long strengths like Imola. Start finish straight there. You know, the Porsche and Aston would be faster, but in the corners the Ginetta was just so much better than everything else. The only car that could beat Ginetta in handling was the KTM, but that car has so little power, so there's not even Monaco is has too many straights for the KTM to excel. Pretty sure that on a setup the Ginetta could be fast, but I think the Aston or KTM is actually the fastest in the rain. The KTM is superior on cornery tracks and on high altitude tracks. It's like a Thunderstorm and Red Bull Ring. That's a good combination for the KTM. But again, the Ginetta is still better, and so is the Aston, if you know how to drive the cars. Okay, so anti-robot change is positive, I feel. Doesn't look like me opening up the car did make any real change. So I'm not going to open it up to 85%. It's where it's at now. It should be happy. If else, then I can just lift a bit more. The diff is quote unquote fixed. It's not great, but it's better than it was, to say the least. Oh, I forgot to do tire pressures. Going to do this lap and one more, then I'm going to dive into the pits to do tire pressures. He goes 2 in the front and 1 in the back. Yeah. Then I might mess with the I don't know. The thing here is I can tell you what the car is doing, but I can't tell you how to make it fast. So let's just take turn 1 here, for example. It's not responding well to the bumps on entry. It is understeering on the corner entry too. And on exit it sort of just jumps on a neutral position, like it's sliding on the floor. It still has grip, but it's sliding. So it's not that fast. Here is just overloading the left front. Well, even if I take that corner properly, it's overloading it. So it's sort of losing contact with one of the rears. Here's just, yeah, here again it's just overloading for the left tires. Ideally I want it to be flatter there, but if I make it flatter then it just skids. It's okay over there. I mean, it does eat up the tires, but it's better than nothing. I might as well do one more after this. Well, I won't get time for the proper setup changes, reducing the tire pressures. Let's just hope it is a positive change, and not a spin. Average, the setup is faster, but I need to. I don't want to make the anti-robot much softer. Oh, this is going to take some loading time. It's overloading the tire. I'm actually going to stiffen up the front, so the front anti-robot a bit, just 10 Newton meters, because I don't think this worked. I mean, it worked in a way that it's evenly distributing the pressure on both tires, but it's not great. It is still overheating the wet left. Just got a parting wire from good friend Afcape. Just going to message him saying I'm on stream. Finishing up that. So tire pressures. There was 2 in the front and 1 in the back. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. I might actually try to adjust the brake balance further back, so it has a bit more turn in on the rear. Also I might even try the old razzle dazzle, which is turning off or just neutralizing the rear downforce and then jacking it up so I get the equivalent for downforce. Also I'm trying to debate people into the lobby because I think rank is on. Yeah. Forgot to stiffen up the front end roll bar. I'll roll with it. All in all, I'm happy with how it is on the light cloud setup. It's, you know, it's not perfect, but it's better than usual. It's better than Algarve. Well, I should probably call it Portianoma, which is the actual name of the track. Where people call it in media and stuff. I just find a name that suits it better than Algarve because I can't pronounce it and I don't know anyone Portuguese. Well, actually I do. I can ask him. I can ask a Portuguese guy how to pronounce it. Well, there's just someone that speaks Spanish. Because Portuguese and Spanish is quite closely related, but they're not the same. Hopefully their pronunciation is the same. Or just go to Google. Just Google how people say Algarve. I can actually confirm I am running with the current setup running. I get the top speed on the back straight is the same as people in the RA, which is, it's not the most powerful car, but it's definitely one of the stronger cars. Get on qualifying setup, which is low downforce and closed everything. And I get a bit more than them. Like they get 237, that's right before their break, 237. I also get 237, but I don't have full fuel. Ooh, we got a race on our hand. Papano, yeah, he's quick. Probably in Audi or something. ACR Papano. Oh, he's not ACR, but he's Papano. He's Greek, I think. And he's on default setup. If he's in the Aston, then I know which setup I'm switching to. Just switch off the diff. Oh, I'll change the diff because I don't like the stock diff. Even taking that corner properly and it still just goes up on two wheels. It's really annoying. Papano's probably going to improve his time round about now by 4 tenths. No, doesn't look like it. Most strange indeed. Average is 2.5 on fuel. Decent. Decent actually. Luckily I have the power of the old V12, which is believed, well now it is an obsolete power plant. I will fully admit that it's obsolete, but it's still a V12 and it's fun. And everyone knows the holy amount of cylinder is 12. Cylinders, sorry, plural. Well, it's... Oh, yeah. 16 is too many and 8 is too little. Hashtag B12. I would also like to point out that lap was me on race fuel, and I know he doesn't have full fuel load. Just getting the excuses out of the way before the race starts. Now, if this game loads the setup up properly, I should be on proper fuel and proper tires and stuff. Back to pits. What car is he driving? Yep. OP Lambo. JK is not OP. Okay. That up by 1. That up just by 1. There. And then hopefully it puts me on the right setup. Because I don't know how much fuel I need for 10 laps. I'm going to change it in the lobby. I'll change it when I'm in there. And Papano improves, but by how much? I believe he does improve. It's 15 liters. He did improve. Oh, yeah. Oof. 4 tenths in the first sector, 4 tenths in the second sector. No, 1 tenth in the second sector. And then 2 tenths in the last sector. So that's 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6 tenths roughly. Not good, Sebastian, not good. Now, if the game would load up, that would be really nice. You know all the 5 cars. Yeah, I know, I can see you're loading. But you're supposed to be a bit faster than this. Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, so... Oh yeah, one guy quit, that's why. 10 laps. How much fuel do I need? 28 liters. That is the answer to which I seek. Well, because it's 2.5 average a lap, and then some margin. So 2.6, 26, yeah, should be good. And if not, then I'll just do something called fuel saving, which is just lifting. Lifting and not going full throttle. Fuel saving 101. Oh, so I have 2 new subscribers. I know who one is. I don't know who the second is. And I'm really wondering. Okay, so... Ye old Tony here in the Nissen has decided that he doesn't want to load up. Hashtag not fun. He's probably is in a Nissen. It's not bad, but it's not good for this track either. It's actually... Ooh, fact. It is derived from a GT1 car. From the last seasons of GT1, the Nissan did compete. And you can see major aerodynamic elements from GT1 on the GT3 car. The more you know, the more you know. Okay, let's have a go at this. The absolute murk of the line. Okay, I'm on Apex. Thank you. He turned into me. What do you mean? His car does not feel very good in slipstream. I think it's because I'm running too low tire pressures. Okay, let's set about getting this W. Oh, yep. Slide ways, fun ways. Ah, come on, man. Get it together. Not using all track. Again, not using all track. Okay, breaking the rules of international racing. I know you can do it, but I'm not going to do it. I put myself above that. Come on. Let's chase this bastard. Doesn't sound like he has on a setup either. So... No! Come on, man. Get it together. Floor it, floor it, floor it, floor it. All the way. Okay. I'm not going to give up. Going to give chase. .366. Ah, get lost. Yeah, I'm losing time, I'm losing time. 2 seconds! For what? That's a 1 second penalty. Shut the fuck up. I'm losing 7/10 a lap on him. A lap. Come on, shape it up. Not running fast enough. You should be running in the 27s. At least. That hurts to do that. That really hurts. Almost fucking hell, that's not a nice one, is it? Oh, come on, get it together. The rear just keeps going down.
That's your best split time in Section 2 so far.
That doesn't help, crew chief. And I unbinded my button for traction control. Yes, good. Lose half a second on one corner. Jesus. Come on, man. Get it together. Turn in later. Harder. Faster. And just be faster. Just in general. Be better. Come on. Now his car is what used to be the case. Come on. It's really weak. Embarrassing, matter of fact. Got to make the car work in harmony in both not so hot and hot conditions. It's tire pressures needs to be sorted out. I need to sort out everything. Nothing's good with the car at the moment. It's safe, but it's not fast. And I would rather make it fast than safe. Okay, let's try to be a bit smoother. Short shift maybe. Oh, he has a heart. How lovely. Smoother on the throttle there. Yeah, he's slowed down. He's not using every piece of kit that he has. That bomb. It looks good to be able to just jump to the other side of the track without having to move the Titanic. And that, and a bit smoother on the fall here. No penalty, I don't care. Oh, he's slowing down again. Oh, come on, Project Cars. I had two wheels. Even you know that. Knowing how trash your game is. Well, your penalticism is. Everything about this game is okay. Apart from penalticism. Well, penalticism, contacts, and curbs. I am running wide, Project Cars. Of course, of course. Of course. Why can't you just have a proper penalty like GT Sport? Like the old GT Sport penalty system. Why is the penalty system dysfunctional? Okay, I should probably stop ranting and focus on driving. But for real though, yeah, I just got my ass thoroughly handed to me. And I would have finished like 30 seconds probably behind. Yes, big thank. Okay. Yeah, laps are inconsistent as well. That's what frustration looks like. Going to ask the guys for some setup help because I can't get it figured out. And yeah. Hey, welcome to the club. I mean, okay. Really, Project Cars? Really? There's a few corners which is really bad. There's Imola. It's pretty much every corner is just horrendous in the penalty system. And then there's a few corners here. Well, there's a few corners that you cut a lot and extend a lot, which is turn 1 and the old hairpin and stuff like that. And then there's just bullshit, like the double right apex. Anyway, now that I'm done with my rant and I've been thoroughly angry, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to look into some setups. Hopefully get some help just to figure out what the car is doing. I have no idea what the car is doing. And then just, well, I know what the car is doing, but I don't know how to make it fast. And just make the car faster. Let's just have a look at how my license dropped. Yeah, nice. Yeah, bye.